Have you ever caught yourself in the middle of an Instagram or TikTok marathon, wondering where the last 2 hours went? That feeling you're experiencing can be described as brain rot, and it's secretly affecting many of us. What is brain rot? But what exactly is brain rot? In scientific terms, we're talking about brain atrophy, the slow shrinking and deterioration of brain tissue. But in everyday life, brain rot is what happens when we spend too much time on mindless activities like scrolling through social media, binge-watching videos, or endlessly consuming low-effort content. Now picture your brain. It's a complex network of billions of neurons, constantly firing and communicating. But as we age, these neurons start to become slower and die off. And here's the kicker. Unlike other cells in your body, neurons don't regenerate. Once they're gone for good. The science behind brain rot. Brain rot, though not a clinical term, refers to the cognitive decline associated with excessive consumption of digital content, particularly through social media, mindless scrolling, and overstimulation. Neurologically, brain rot can be linked to changes in how key neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin function, alongside the impact of overstimulation on brain regions responsible for decision-making, attention, and emotional regulation. Dopamine is often called the reward chemical because it's released when we experience something pleasurable or satisfying. When you receive a notification, like, or comment, dopamine is released, making you feel good and reinforcing the behavior that triggered it. Social media platforms are designed to exploit this system, keeping users in a constant loop of seeking short bursts of pleasure through notifications and interactions. Over time, this can lead to a phenomenon similar to addiction. Your brain craves these dopamine hits, requiring more frequent or intense stimuli to achieve the same level of satisfaction. This dependency on digital dopamine hits can weaken the brain's prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for executive functions like decision-making, focus, and impulse control. Studies have shown that heavy internet users exhibit reduced activity in this area, making it harder to concentrate and more difficult to resist distractions. In essence, prolonged exposure to social media trains your brain to prioritize instant gratification over long-term cognitive engagement. Serotonin, another key neurotransmitter, plays a major role in mood regulation and overall well-being. The more time you spend comparing your life to others' highlight reels on social media, the more your serotonin levels can fluctuate, leading to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. Ironically, though social media is meant to connect us, excessive use has been associated with increased loneliness and reduced serotonin production, further contributing to negative emotions. Additionally, the brain's neuroplasticity, its ability to adapt and form new connections, can be compromised by chronic overstimulation. When we continuously feed our brain shallow, quick-hit content, we're not challenging it to engage deeply or critically. This causes certain neural pathways to weaken, limiting our ability to focus for extended periods or engage in creative problem-solving tasks. In sum, brain rot is the result of how our modern digital habits reshape the brain's reward systems and cognitive abilities, leaving us more distracted, emotionally vulnerable, and less capable of deep thought and sustained focus. This is what you can do against brain rot. But enough doom scenarios and negative talk. Let's talk about how to keep our brains sharp and healthy. Trust me, it's not all bad news. We can outsmart brain rot with a few fun and practical steps. First, unfollow those accounts that make you feel like a potato. Seriously, you don't need to see Karen's perfect family pics or Jeff's insane six-pack abs every day. Instead, fill your feed with stuff that actually makes you happy. Engage in activities that require your full attention and bring you joy, like reading a book, playing a sport, or picking up a new hobby. Remember the last time you had a deep conversation with a friend over coffee? That feeling of being truly understood and connected? You won't get that from liking a post or sharing a meme. Exercise is a powerful weapon in this fight. When you get your heart pumping, you're actually boosting blood flow to your brain, delivering much-needed oxygen and nutrients. Plus, it's a great way to break out of that social media trance. Diet plays a crucial role, too. Foods rich in antioxidants can help combat oxidative stress. Think colorful fruits and veggies, nuts, and fish high in omega-3 fatty acids. It's like giving your brain a protective shield against free radical damage. Mental stimulation is another key factor. Learning new skills, solving puzzles, even just engaging in deep conversations, all these activities help build new neural connections, offsetting some of the losses from brain rot. Sleep is often overlooked, but it's vital for brain health. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxic waste products that accumulate during the day. Skimp on sleep, and you're basically letting the trash pile up in your neural streets. Stress management is crucial too. Chronic stress floods your brain with cortisol, which can accelerate brain rot. Meditation, mindfulness, even just taking regular breaks can help keep your stress levels in check. But what if you're already experiencing symptoms of brain rot? Is it too late? Not necessarily. While you can't regrow dead neurons, your brain has an amazing ability called neuroplasticity. It can form new connections and even repurpose certain areas to compensate for damage. This is where rehabilitation comes in. For those with more severe brain atrophy, cognitive training exercises can help rewire the brain, improving function even in the face of tissue loss. It's like teaching your city to operate more efficiently with fewer resources. There's also exciting research happening in the field of neuroprotective supplements. Scientists are working on supplements that could slow or even halt brain rot. While we're not there yet, the future looks promising, but it's not here yet. So how can you start fighting brain rot today? Here are some practical steps. 1. Set boundaries with your devices. Use app timers to limit your social media use. 2. Practice the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. This gives your brain a break from screen time. 3. Chase real dopamine. Real dopamine, unlike fake dopamine from scrolling or binge-watching, is essential for motivation and focus. Fake dopamine leaves you tired, depressed, and unmotivated. If you experience these symptoms, you're likely chasing the wrong kind of dopamine. However, you can naturally boost your dopamine by engaging in certain activities. Our top 5 are sunlight exposure, sauna, weightlifting, listening to calm music, cold plunges. Cold exposure can increase dopamine levels by 250%, offering benefits similar to those of cocaine, but in a healthy way. This can be life-changing and help you stay motivated. 4. Exercise regularly. Even a 30-minute walk can do wonders for your brain health. 5. Read books or long-form articles. This helps improve your attention span and critical thinking skills. 6. Consume brain-boosting foods. Your brain needs nutrients like antioxidants to function at its best. Without them, you'll experience brain fog, poor focus, and low retention. Incorporating brain-boosting foods like leafy greens, nuts, berries, and fatty fish will supercharge your brain, helping you to rebalance brain chemicals. 7. Learn a new skill or hobby. Whether it's playing an instrument, learning a language, or trying out pottery, challenging your brain keeps it healthy. 8. Practice mindfulness or meditation. This can help reduce stress and improve focus. Doing something that fills you with awe, like walking in nature or engaging in profound experiences, can slow brain degeneration. It boosts serotonin and promotes mental and physical health. 9. Get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours per night to give your brain time to recover and clear out toxins. 10. Eat a brain-healthy diet. Include lots of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and omega-3 fatty acids. 11. Stay hydrated. Your brain needs water to function optimally. 12. Stop being alone. Loneliness is detrimental to mental health. Research shows that you need at least 4 friends to boost your oxytocin levels, a hormone essential for connection and happiness. Men often think school is the only place to make friends, but you can also find meaningful connections through fitness groups, social dinners, and travel. Fitness groups. Many cities have groups that run 5Ks or similar activities on weekends, offering a great chance to meet like-minded people. Dinners. Organizing dinners and encouraging friends to bring others creates a bonding atmosphere. Travel. Travel exposes you to new cultures, experiences, and people, making you more open-minded and interesting. Remember, it's not about completely cutting out social media or the internet. It's about finding a healthy balance. Use these tools mindfully. So your brain is changing right now, but the good news is that you have the power to fight back. With the right habits, like limiting distractions, feeding your mind with meaningful activities, and staying connected, you can keep your brain sharp and healthy for decades to come. The choices you make today shape the future of your mind. But we've only scratched the surface of what's happening inside your brain. If you want to dive deeper and learn more about how your brain works and what neuroscience is about, give us a follow and take a look at our other videos.